And right now on MSNBC, Republicans and Democrats on the Hill have reached a tentative agreement in principle on the U.S. financial bailout. Barack Obama is on his way now to Washington. He is meeting in about 2 hours with John McCain, President Bush, and congressional leaders on the details of the $700 billion bailout proposal. Obama addressed the issue this morning when he was by satellite speaking from Florida to the Clinton Global Initiative.
Taxpayers must bear the burden and the risk for greed and irresponsibility on Wall Street and in Washington. But we also know that a failure to act would have grave consequences for jobs, for savings, and retirement for the American people.
Robert Gibbs, Communications Director for the Obama campaign. Good to see you. First of all, Robert, has this agreement, which comes on the heels of John McCain suspending his campaign and coming back to Washington and being engaged up there in the Senate, has that given him sort of an edge here with the sense that he is a leader and he helped bring it together?
I think we can talk to leaders of Congress, and they'll tell you that they were well on their way to an agreement, particularly after Barack Obama outlined principles that he thought needed to be in this agreement. And it sounds like we're well on our way to getting some taxpayer protection, the idea that we won't have a blank check, that we'll have some transparency, some accountability, and some oversight involved. But most importantly, as Barack Obama has talked about since Henry Paulson introduced his plan, and that was that we wouldn't let CEOs that game the system and cause this meltdown to be paid millions of dollars in golden parachutes. So I think the person that has demonstrated the calm, cool, collected leadership involved in this crisis has been Barack Obama. From John McCain, you've gotten erratic flip-flops this way and that way, some zigging and some zagging. I think the American people will know who is the real leader in this time of crisis.
Now, you came back to Washington from Florida from debate prep. How's it going? How's he doing in the rehearsals?
You know, he's doing great. I think the American people will get a chance to understand his judgment and his vision for keeping this country safe in the 21st century. And I think one of the things that this agreement probably will allow us to do is allow John McCain to decide he wants to come to Mississippi and have a debate tomorrow night. So that's something we're looking forward to.
All right, Robert Gibbs, I know you're going to be heading, well, I guess you have the President's Summit today, and then is it back to Florida? You're heading to Mississippi. You're expecting there will be a debate.
I always expected there was going to be a debate. I can't imagine what the excuse would be not to have it now.
I do think we're more likely than not to see both those chairs filled tomorrow night at 9.
I think you will, and we will be in Mississippi for all of the excitement. Thanks so much, Chris Salissa.
Thanks, Andrew.
And Tucker Bounds is a spokesman for the McCain campaign and joins us now from their campaign headquarters. Tucker, what is the strategy going into tomorrow's debate?
Well, we're hoping to go into tomorrow's debate as the first strategy. Again, it's going to depend on whether or not we can get the work that the people expect us to do done. Of course, it tentatively looks like...
Well, you saw the joint announcement, so it seems as though, I mean, I saw Bob Bennett from the Senate side. I didn't see any House Republicans in that announcement, but it's pretty clear that the crucial group have agreed on this.
Yeah, I mean, when everything is said and done, I think really the situation remains the same as we go into the debates tomorrow, which is, you know, before John McCain suspended his campaign yesterday, the situation that we're looking at today looked very different then. After he showed leadership and called for bipartisanship, for us to put partisanship aside and tackle this solution head on,
Tucker,
here we are. And we're going into a debate.
Tucker,
I think we're going there strong.
But you've got the Democrats saying that it was all coming together, and even some Republicans were telling our reporters last night it was all coming together before you guys suspended and made your announcement.
I've never heard from John McCain on the issue, and I'm just worried a little bit that sort of politicizing this problem, sort of, you know, flying in here, I'm beginning to think this is more about a rescue plan for John McCain than a rescue plan for the economy.
That wraps it up for us in this hour. We're out of time, but we're going to see you at Ole Miss. I will bet you anything John McCain is going to be there. Haley Barbour, his old friend and compatriot, the governor of Mississippi, says he's going to be there tomorrow night. So we'll be back live from Ole Miss, the site of the first presidential debate.
John McCain may have made a big gaffe yesterday by saying the fundamentals of the economy are strong. This was a day when the Dow fell over 500 points, and a major investment bank filed for bankruptcy. Senator McCain tried to clarify that statement today, but it wasn't the first time he said it. Here's a look back at John McCain on the stump this year.
Our economic fundamentals are strong. The fundamentals of our economy are strong.
The fundamentals of our economy are strong.
The fundamentals of our economy are very strong. The fundamentals of our economy are strong.
Wow, all in all, how many times this year has John McCain stated that the fundamentals of our economy are strong? At least 22 times, dating all the way back to January this year. He stuck to his line. McCain said the economy is fundamentally strong 22 times. That's tonight's big number.
Well, let me ask you about the big story. The government bailout. Have you been following this story?
Jay, this, you know, rich people got it good in this country, Jay.
Yeah.
We refuse to let rich people not be rich.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Broke people are going to bail out rich people.
That's right. That's right.
In essence, that's what's going on. I mean, and then they don't want any oversight. They want $700 billion and no oversight.
Yeah.
Why? Why should we? Oversight, I want receipts, damn it. I want... No oversight? What do you mean, no oversight? Oh, well, because you were so good with the other money. Yeah, here's some more money. Oh, we're going to close our eyes. What the heck? It is the biggest piece of garbage ever. I mean, really, it's you know what? It's rich welfare. It's welfare for the rich, and that's all it is. And you got the guy out there busting his ass working 2 jobs, barely making $12,000 a year, and then he got to cough up something so the Wall Street guy can keep his swimming pool. That's man, that's some garbage to me. The mortgage.
Yeah, vote for Wanda. Yeah.
No.
Now, how about the stock?
Ridiculous.
Have you got stock? Have you got stocks in it?
Oh, well, you know, Kevin and I, we have the same broker. We put all our money in weed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but doesn't,
Price of weed, Jay, never goes down.
Never goes down.
Never goes down.
Boy, that is...
Man.
I'm going to start talking to Kev for some investment advice.
Oh, thank you.
Blue chip. Blue chip. Welcome back. Talking with Wanda Sykes. Got the presidential race there, McCain, Obama. What do you think? Where you at here?
Well, I watched the conventions, and you know, watching the Democratic convention, it felt like America. You know, it looked like America. It was hopeful and it was positive, and you know, it was everybody holding hands. And then I watched the Republican convention. It was like watching a meeting in Dr. Evil's lair. It's like all the evil people got together and they were having their evil board meeting. And, and each of them, you know, at the board meeting, they all got up and each one would tell their plan of how what they're gonna do with the evil.
Yeah.
And it was just so tense and scary. Because you know those Dr. Evil board meetings, somebody gets it. You know, they usually
they press the button.
They press a button
and
go through the floor. You go to the pile of alligators or something. And I was tense, and it's usually the weakest one. And I figured that's why Bush didn't show up. He Bush was like, I'm doing this via satellite. Of course, you know, I'm for Obama, man. Come on.
Really? No, I'm surprised.
You're shocked.
I'm shocked. I thought...
You're shocked. You're shocked.
I had you pegged for a Republican. I'm stunned.
You pegged me for a Republican. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's all my conservative views.
Yeah, that could be it. Now, McCain has picked Sarah Palin. As a woman, I imagine you're beaming with pride that this seems like exactly what you would want. So excited that a fellow member of your sex has now risen to this lofty... Am I wrong?
Jay, I'm a feminist, but I'm sorry. That woman's crazy. That's a crazy, scary lady right there. Gun toting and, you know, shooting caribou and I mean, come on, Jay. And you ask me what do I think about her? There's really nothing to think about.